Hi everyone, Jeri Bellini here from Recycle Parts for Art. Welcome to Learn at the Little House, and today is a shop update. We are going to be looking at books, and the first book is a Better Homes and Gardens new cookbook. And it is your standard Better Homes and Gardens size, which is 10 inches wide by about 8.5 inches. 10 inches long by about 8.5 inches wide. And this particular book has a plastic insert. It's in really nice shape. It's got a plastic insert there, and inside the binding it has a plastic, which I've only seen a couple times. I have one other book that has that right near me that I'm going to show you in a minute. Anyway, it's the new cookbook, and it is from 1978, and it's in really nice shape. It's got beautiful tabs along the edge, and the pages are pretty clean. Generally, cookbooks are pretty, grunged up because people are usually using them while they're cooking, but this really looks very nice. And it has 435 pages, I believe, 435 pages with the index. And what did I just say? Oh, that was just that. And there you have it. So, looks like a really nice cookbook for you to alter. And let's show you the back. You can see it's in really nice shape. All right. The next book is another Better Homes and Gardens book, and this one is called a HandyMan's Book. And I actually have two of these, and I think they're so cool. So it is a book like a cookbook, but for a man, with all the projects, and it's the same size, 10 by, well, it's a little bit, the spine's not as round as on the cookbook, so let's say it's like 8.25. And this also has the plastic sheet inside. Maybe it was a Better Homes and Gardens thing, and then it's got the plastic inside the binding. And it's nice and clean as well, so evidently the man who owned it did not use it. And these are not totally attached. These two are, but then this one and these two are not on the plastic. And this book is from 1966. And let's just flip through the pages. It's got really nice clean pages. And it's got these really lovely tabs that are made out of like cardstock, same as the recipe book. And you can see how nice the tabs are. And this has 400 pages. Just to give you an idea what's inside. You can see it's pretty clean. All right, so that's that one. Betty, I keep wanting to say Betty Crocker. Better Homes and Gardens. All right, the next one is a Pillsbury Cookbook, and it is 10 inches almost by about 8.25. So it's a little bit, no, it is the same size. They're all the same size. Yep. It's a hair smaller. This one's just a hair smaller, so it's a little under 10 inches by 8.25 inches wide. And there's the front cover and the back. And this one is a little, the corners are a little bent down here. And the inside is nice. this is cracked. This little plastic thing is cracked down here. And this one looks like it was used. So somebody was actually using it as a recipe book. What do you know? So let's look for the date. This one is 1979, it says here. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the copyright date, 1979. The 5th printing was 1983. So this is from 1983. And again, it's got the same binding. This does not have a plastic in there. Maybe that was a Better Homes and Gardens thing, the plastic. So it's got some really nice tabs, cardstock. And let's do a quick flip. Geez, Jeri, can you talk much? So this one was used. You can see it's got some beautiful character marks on it, representing the fact that somebody was actually using it to cook, which is wonderful, I think. But you can see the pages are pretty nice. You should see my cookbook. I have a really old Betty Crocker, I think I have, that I've used since, oh my gosh, since I first got married, which I won't tell you how long ago that is. And mine is like totally a mess. So there you have it. It doesn't look too bad. It looks pretty good, I think. And it looks like this tab is a little, corner of it is a little missing, but it looks pretty good. All right, on to the next one. This one is a Better Homes and Gardens new junior cookbook, and this would make a fun altered book, actually. But it would also be great to rip out the pages and use them in a themed journal, junk journal, like a recipe cookbook journal. And it's really got some interesting cutesy-like pictures with recipes. It's really nice. Look at the little children. This one is from the 70s, 1979. I'm sorry, it says the 8th printing is 1982, and it has 96 pages, and the pages are pretty clean. Yeah, I would have to say they're in good shape. And the covers are nice too. They'd make great altered book covers. And let me measure this for you. It is 10 1/4 by 7 3/4. And this is about, less than 1/2 inch. And I actually have another one, so I have two of them. This one's a little different. I think this one is a little older, if I'm not mistaken. 1976, so yeah, it's a little bit older. And again, very clean. The paper feels really good. And look at all these cool little recipes. Creamy fudge, crispy popcorn, caramel apples, cookies and candies. And the papers feels wonderful. I think you could make some nice envelopes and journal tags and whatnot with these. And the pictures, the images are great. So let me tell you, did I tell you how many pages are in here? 80 pages. And again, the book covers would make a great journal cover. 10 1/4 by 7 1/4. So let me see if these are the same size. Now, one of them is just a tiny bit bigger than the other. The first one's just a tiny bit bigger. You can see that. Okay? This is a very old cookbook, Encyclopedia of Cooking. And this would make a great, it has sewn-in signatures. So it would make a wonderful altered book because you see how wide that is. I love to use the wide books for altered books. It's 2 inches wide. It would make a fantastic altered book. And don't you love the green color? So it is Modern Encyclopedia of Cooking, and right inside there, this is attached to the cover. And oh, it's wonderful. Little pencil writings from the owner. 1952. And look, I wanted to show you the beautiful speckled paper along the edge. Isn't that pretty? It's got the green speckles. All right, so let me tell you how many pages is in here. 847 pages. Holy mackerel. So yeah, and the paper it's nice paper. Would make an awesome stand frame chair. Oh, look, there's little notes in here. Little, looks like shopping notes. Let's see what else, if there's anything else in here. Yeah, this is pretty cool. So, you know, when you make an altered book, you know, you have to tear out some of the pages, so you would definitely be able to use these pages in some other junk journals and altered books, and they would be wonderful. So there's some really pretty photographs. Very nice. All right, that's that one. The Modern Encyclopedia of Cooking. And here we have Feasts for All Seasons. And this one I thought would be a great altered book as well, because it is, again, with sewn-in signatures. And this one's bigger. I didn't give you the measurements on this green one. It is 8 1/4 long by 5 1/2 wide. And this one is bigger. You can see. Oops. You can see. Can you tell I'm in a new space, so I'm like a little out of my element here with the camera view. Feast for All Seasons. And again, I said it's sewn in signatures. And the size is 10 1/4 by 7, I'm going to say 7 1/2. And isn't that pretty inside? So let's look for the date first thing. Illustrations by Tom Funk. So this is from 1966. And let's flip through. Oh, there's how many pages in here? Well, let's see. Let's get past the Roman. So there's 725 plus this. These are all in Roman numerals, which I'm not a real big Roman numeral counter. So let's flip through. The paper is like a creamy color. It really is a very pretty color of the paper, and lots of recipes. Oh, it looks great. Nice and clean. And illustrations. See, those are pretty. Yeah, this would make a great altered book. This is a really nice size. And the pictures are great too. So when you removed some of the pages, you could remove some of these and then add them back into the book. That's what I would do. Anyhow, so there you go. You get the gist. It's a nice book. And I love this color, of course. It's like a crazy lime green. So Feast for All Seasons, and there's the back. And that's about it for those books. And I want to tell you all to have a blessed day full of love and recycled art. And I'll be doing another shop update video on some other random things very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.